وتصريحات أخرى لافتة لنائب الرئيس الأميركي فانس، وعزى الأمر لطبيعة النظام السياسي الإيراني، واصفا التواصل مع المرشد الإيراني بالصعب جدا. وجدد التأكيد على تصريحات أمريكية سابقة عد تمتلك إيران للسلاح النووي بأنه خط أحمر.
وحول المفاوضات المقبلة رأى فانس بأنه ورغم عقد هذه المحادثات فإن ترامب سيبقي على الخيار العسكري. أيضا أكد بأن إيران لن تمتلك قنبلة نووية في عهد ترامب، محذرا من وقوع السلاح النووي في يد ميليشيات وجماعات إرهابية على حد وصفه.
What should we do with Iran? Okay, a couple of things. First of all, it's the president's decision. He will ultimately decide how we handle this particular Iranian situation, just like he decided on Operation Midnight Hammer. What he has been very clear on, if you go back to 2015, 2016, 2021, 2025, the president has said consistently, we can't let these people have a nuclear weapon. So what the president has said is Iran's not going to get a nuclear weapon. We're going to work with China and Russia and any country, whether they're a friend or whether we're a little more competitive, to try to draw down the amount of nuclear weapons that exist in the world. I think that's the most important thing you could do for peace and stability. And the question is, what do you do to enforce that red line? Okay, Iran can't have a nuclear weapon. That is the stated policy goal of the President of the United States. It's so funny. Sometimes you have people who are saying, well, the president's too belligerent. And then sometimes you have people who say, well, the president, he's talking about diplomacy and he's talking about negotiating with the Iranians. We shouldn't negotiate. We should just bomb them. What the president's going to do is he's going to keep his options open. He's going to talk to everybody. He's going to try to accomplish what he can through non-military means. And if he feels like the military is the only option, then he's ultimately going to choose that option.
أيضا أشار نائب ترامب إلى أن أمريكا تفضل أن يقوم الشعب الإيراني بالتغيير.
لكنه أكد أن تركيز الولايات المتحدة منصب على عدم تمكن إيران من الحصول على سلاح نووي.
The president is very aware of all this stuff, Megan, but I'll tell you, protests, counter-regime. I mean, look, in a perfect world, would I love it if a bunch of freedom-loving Iranians, who, by the way, are amazing, they're brave people. If you know anything about the Persian people, they're like an incredible group of human beings. If they took over their own country and had a government that was much more friendly to the United States of America, would that be a good thing? Absolutely, that would be a good thing. But fundamentally, what the president has always been focused on, even with this most recent round of protests, you saw, I think his most recent truth, or at least one of the more recent communications he made about Iran, it's nuclear weapons base. We are still focused on this question of ensuring they don't get a nuclear weapon. And here's the good thing. Because of what happened last summer, I feel 100% confident that even if the Iranians were rushing towards a nuclear weapon, they couldn't get one during the Trump administration. But we're not worried about the next 3 years. We're worried about the next 30 years.